Hi, welcome back to Rohrich Knows Best podcast. Let's talk about stop the madness in plastic surgery. I'm going to take a deep dive into looking at some of the crazy things that are seen not only on social media, but are advocated as quote unquote good results. And the key is if it doesn't look good, don't do it. And if it looks weird, don't do it. So let me just take a deep dive into that. And when you see things like this where you, in certain cultures, maybe, that rhinoplasty may be, acceptable, but I would say that in most, at least my patients would not like such an overturned and upturned nose, but I think it just beauty's in the art of the beholder. So, but just remember that, when you look at somebody, you want to do no harm, but also you want to make sure that that you're not doing things that will make them look worse. And I think those are transformations that aren't necessarily good for anybody. And I think that that's really the problem that you see sometimes in patients that have had probably not only 1, 2, or 3 plastic surgeons, but they look different and really, I think, have really failed exactly what you want to accomplish, which is a natural, more pleasing result. So I think that that's really a challenge that you see a lot. So, the number one thing is the overfilled face, and we talked about it before, in the name of prejuvenation. Prejuvenation isn't filling and overfilling the face. It's probably doing a small amount of neuromodulator like Botox in patients that have the tendency for deep wrinkles, especially in the glabellar area. But prejuvenation is not pushing and overfilling the face. That's not a good thing. So balance is off. And so prejuvenation should prevent aging and not puff you up like a balloon. That's fake aging. That's not a good look. And then the, do-it-yourself threads and filler failures. These are all things you see on Instagram where they're putting in these threads and black market toxins. And these are terrible. And they look terrible, but they also set you up for infections. Don't do that. That's just crazy stuff. Anytime you're doing threading, you're invading the skin, and you can set yourself up for a lot of problems, especially infections. And I've seen that time and time again. The other buzzword is the quote-unquote that it's natural, that means it's safe. That doesn't mean that at all, because sometimes natural doesn't necessarily mean safe or non-toxic. Arsenic is natural, but is it safe? Probably not. So don't do crazy stuff that's quote-unquote thought to be natural. And then number 4 is, chasing that snatched thing. I don't really like that word, because then you have the fox eye, the fox brow, the razor jaw, all these things that really, they belong to animals, not necessarily to humans. So, you really shouldn't be doing things that make people look like somebody in another species. That's really, I don't think that looks good at all, or making incisions in areas that don't heal well. So fox eyes, razor jawlines, that's not where you're respecting anatomy, but also it doesn't, not only does it not look well, but it also doesn't age well. And the crazy thing is, these things are not reversible. So I recently saw somebody that had the fox brow and fox eye, and it was done surgically, and there's really nothing you can do, because her brow was so high that it really almost touched her temporal hairline, and it was just outrageous. There's no way to fix it. So don't do crazy stuff. And then the pseudoscience of quote-unquote over-optimization without a lot of science. And, there's patches and peptides and all kinds of crazy things. Some of the light masks work, many don't. Red light actually does have some science behind it, but there's a lot of pseudoscience, facial massage and things like that really, really have no real results and simply have no science. So pseudoscience is really easy to recognize, because it shows the patient doing something crazy and then having an amazing result. So don't Don't do crazy stuff. I think it just makes you look bad. And all of this wellness overkill, facial taping, and the use of innominate peptides really doesn't serve you well and can be dangerous. So remember, look at the science and then look at the safety. That will set you free every time. Okay, make sure you do that. And then, of course, it comes down to all of these, quote unquote, saying that, that celebrities are doing it or not doing it. And I think they're misguiding the public. So many people say celebrity had, salmon sperm injections. Well, it's really not legal in the U.S. to be injecting it. You can use it topically off-label, but you really can't inject it. So make sure that you're really understanding what it is people are doing, and also, is it safe and is it legal to do? So the new normal shouldn't be the Instagram face or the TikTok face. It should be the natural face. And, you can really get distortions of natural beauty if you look at social media. And, the goal of, true aesthetic surgery is not transformation, it's restoration of your natural beauty. And I think that's when people go too far. And that's when you really have to have the power of a good surgeon saying no. Every day I say no to my patients when they want more fillers, especially if they've just had it, 6 months ago. So the power of no means that you're in good hands with your surgeon or injector to say, listen, that's enough. And certainly, when people want to overdo their faces with fillers and overdo their breasts or their noses, you have to make sure you say, no, that's not a good look. That's not going to be recognizable in making you look better, but actually you look weird. So that's the key. So, remember, you have to chase harmony, not perfection. And, I think that's the key thing, and you want to find someone that actually will make sure that guide you towards harmony and natural look, not the extreme and crazy look. So less is more. And remember, be safe, be smart, and that the best plastic surgery today is invisible. You should not only look like yourself, but you should look like yourself as it's your best day every day. And that's a sign of great plastic surgery. So I think that's really the helpful thing to take away. And I think that, remember, plastic surgery should elevate, not erase you. And that overdoing it sacrifices your identity and your artistry. And you should choose natural, choose wisely, and choose an expert. That's the most important thing you should do every day. When you get up and you look in the mirror, do I look great? Do I look natural? And if the answer to that is great, keep doing what you're doing, and that's, great sleep, great skin care, a lot of strengthening exercises, and choosing a plastic surgery aging expert that really, really takes care of you and makes sure that they're always thinking about your best result, not about their pocketbook. So give me your thoughts, give me your comments, and let me know what you think about this philosophy. Be subtle, be safe, be smart, and make sure you always give me some comments on Rohrich Knows Best podcast. Until next time, enjoy.